Hello, welcome to one of my favourite videos to make each year, my annual Games Room tour. This year I've made some big differences to my little retro setup, so I hope you enjoy looking through them with me. And we start in the handheld section with this anniversary Zelda Game & Watch, this Wonder Swan, my modded PSP, this great Ocarina that someone bought me, the OG Game Boy, the Game Boy Advance, the DS Lite and the 3DS XL. My little Sony Bravia TV that I got off Facebook Marketplace that I play all my retro games on, and a SCART adapter for plugging it into the computer. We have my VCR and my Blu-ray player, and this handy HDMI splitter. Some of my VHS tapes, and oh, how did this get in here? My new book that is out in all great bookshops, as well as my 30th anniversary of Zelda soundtrack, and some more VHS tapes. Then making our way over to the computers, all the ones that couldn't fit into the Kallax. We have the mighty Atari 2600, the C64, and hiding just beneath is a Atari 1040 STE. And they all go into this retro composite splitter. Then over to the consoles, we have the Super Game Boy going into the SNES. Underneath there, the Nintendo Entertainment System, the original, and then probably my favourite console of all time, the Sega Mega Drive. I'd love to get the Master System connector for that as well, so I could play some Master System games. Then over to the slightly more modern ones, we have a nice silver PS2, Xbox 360, and a modded Wii that can play GameCube games. A little wireless connector there for the GameCube controller. Then these are my small collection of boxed games, mostly Mega Drive, but some other ones in there as well, Atari 2600, etc. And then my collection of old cassette tapes, and then onto some mini consoles like the Raspberry Pi and the C64 Mini and the Amiga Mini as well. Here's my collection of tapes for the C64. And then here are all my controllers in zip bags, in these freezer bags, which is probably one of the best tips I ever got given. Really helps you to keep them all under control and not completely tangled up. And then my small collection of loose games for the NES, SNES, Atari ST, Mega Drive, etc. And then just for space, I put all my CD related games into this pack. So starting off with the PS1 games, PS2, the GameCube, the Wii, quite a small collection of those. A PS3 randomly, where I don't actually have a PS3, but I was gifted those. Xbox Original, Xbox 360, starting to build up a fair amount of collection of those. I do love my my 360. And finally my Xbox One S games. Nice framed manual from the Atari 2600, my work computer, which obviously I can't show you, nice patent Game Boy there, and then onto my 2012, which is retro in itself, Mac, where I do most of my editing and music and things like that. It's my keyboard and M audio interface, and then a couple of live recording microphones that I use as well. I've recently started a video digitizing service, so there's some equipment there, and I've also got a projector for if I ever invite anyone over, and then some works stuff there. Very exciting. Got my Blue Yeti microphone and my M audio condenser mic, a cat bed that he's never slept in, a Hofner copy there, and then some of my guitar collection from the last 30 odd years. Just got into starting to learn mandolin and ukulele, and then here's some more of my guitars. I've got my Telecaster there, Strat copy, couple of acoustics, 12 string there, and my sub 4 bass. Then over to my record setup, Audio Technica LP120, little Pioneer stereo that it all goes through. Found this great tape player for about 16 quid at a antiques place, and was gifted this great Sony mini disc player. There's my collection of records, and then I've got a couple of amps there as well, Fender Mustang and a Vox C30. Then over to my random drawer of randomness, we have some drives and broken glasses for some reason, some of my media, mini discs, etc. And then random cables, lots and lots of random cables, random bits of software. I do need to sort all this out at some point. And then all the camcorders I need for my digitizing business, some more random cables, and yet more random cables. 100 movies and 100 games posters. And that's it. I hope you've enjoyed that quick look through some of the changes I've made this year. Lots and lots of changes, as you can see. Small room, but I love it. And I hope you've enjoyed watching it with me.